Hey, it's me, Gwen. As I started writing my script, I came across this very new game with an IP that almost all are very familiar with. Yes, today I will talk about Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. Since it is a Tom Clancy game, of course it is published by Ubisoft, a company that needs no introduction. The company that gave us Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and specifically the Tom Clancy video game franchise, Splinter Cell, Rainbow Siege, Division, and Ghost Recon. This long standing franchise has amassed tons of fans since the first game bearing the Tom Clancy name, released way back in 1998 with Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Personally, I've been exposed to Tom Clancy way back in the first Splinter Cell game in the first Xbox console. Yes, I'm that old. I super liked it that I actually bought a Tom Clancy novel when I saw one in a second-hand bookstore. With the name Tom Clancy Elite Squad, the game's store icon and assets heavily advertise the characters from the series, spearheaded by Sam Fisher, Caveira from Rainbow Six, and El Sueño from Ghost Recon, the three characters featured in the game's icon. It is practically a newborn as its official global release date is August 27, 2020, and I am writing this review literally moments after. Android users, however, had a 2-month head start with an early release. The gameplay is pretty basic. It is an automatic shooter where the player's team just fires at the opposing team while the player can tap on special skills every now and then. The opposing team can be an AI or another player depending on the game mode. The premium currency is gold, which can be bought at 6 to 8 US dollars per 1,000 gold. Gold is used to acquire ORBs or ordnance boxes, which are the gacha mechanic tied to character acquisition. Of course, it is a gacha. There are a few exceptions to the rule as high-profile characters like Sam Fisher can actually be obtained through a special currency. This currency, although cannot be bought, is acquired by quote-unquote getting good. It is a given that popular characters will be very hard to get. The game is not generous on those gold, however. It will be quite some time of playing before the players can actually roll a gacha, so they either have to be content with free soldiers rewarded during missions, or speed things up by buying gold with real money, or some characters with paid bundles, or even a starter pack. It also has multiple uses in the game and is not only for gacha. There's an energy system applied when entering battles, which costs 50 gold for 60 energy or around 30 to 40 cents. The economy is predictable, with the monetization emphasis put on progression, of course, and characters, which are the main selling point, especially with games that are reliant on famous IP characters. The premium currency is used for acquisition, while the soft currency is for enhancing. This model is basic and proven to be effective. The game's chart performance is relatively good, as it went up to the top 200 grossing games quickly. This can be attributed to the game's IP since everyone is familiar with it and its publisher. The popularity of the IP is its success, but is also its downfall. The fame of the IP characters brings in a lot of potential players, but along with that, a very high expectation. Especially when you put in Sam Fisher when the last game in the Splinter Cell franchise is what? Way back in 2013? Combine that with rumors of a new Splinter Cell game supposed to be released in 2020, the hype is unimaginable. Therefore, I can also imagine the disappointment in the gameplay because these are the same fans where they actually shoot people, which is fully automated in this game. Let's be real though. As a mobile game, the gameplay is simple and is a standard for mobile games. This is also a common practice since it puts more emphasis on the importance of acquiring high rarity characters, and what is more important is the preparation before the battle, the character enhancement. This is because this is where the currency is being spent on. There are also a lot of game modes and there is a substantial amount of quests in the main campaign alone. Battles are then repetitive in nature, bringing the focus to getting stronger characters instead of actual tactics during the battle. Then again, this is also another legitimate way to have fun, and it also has its perks since it's casual and perfect for the mobile medium. The graphics are good. I also appreciate that it is an actual high quality game. It runs smoothly so far, although I have experienced performance issues in terms of loading screens. And so did other people, judging by some negative reviews from the store. It is still new, and although it did not hype up enough on its release despite its famous IP, the game is one of the better mobile games out there. Although it has a really standard formula, both in gameplay and economy, it's just dressed up in a well known IP. How about you guys? Have you tried this game? If you did, what do you think? Don't hesitate to leave your comments down below. This has been Gwen. Stay safe and bye!